In this video, we are talking about HTML iframe. So the HTML iframe is just like embedding something in your web page, just like embedding. That's what it means, nothing more than that. So you can add a lot of things, and each of the box where you embedded your stuffs will be independent of the other box. It will just be on its own, like a normal browser. Sometimes it always have its own history. So to do the iframe now, let's do the iframe. Let's put the iframe element. Okay, inside this our iframe now. Let's start with internal. Um we can add internal link to it. Or let's say let's link this page now. I have this user.html. Let me open this my user HTML and just add something to it. Let me add something to it. Let me say let me use hash one. Let me say okay, let me say hello. Let me say hello. Okay, let me increase the font size. Let me just type so it will be bold when it's displayed in the iframe. Let me say style. Let me use font size first before color. Font size. Let me use 6em. 6em. Okay. Now let me also add color. Let me add color. Let me say, give it the color of want a more visible color. Should I use this brown now? Okay, I think it is more better. Okay, now we have created another page. Okay, so let's go back to this our index.html. Let's link it to this our iframe. So you see what I mean by the iframe. So to do that, so select it from this drop down list, just // to restart the content of your folder, project folder. So select user.html, refresh. Here you can see now it has its own scroll bar as well, very independent from the other ones. So this is an embedded, this is an iframe. It looks like an embedded video, but that's how it works. So it have its own scroll bar. So you can also add the external website, external link. Okay, you can also add external URL or external link to its own iframe. Let's create another iframe. Let's just duplicate this one. So in this second one, let's screen this thing. We don't want to use this same one. You can see how it's multiplying. Each of them is independent of other. So let's create this one. Okay. So now in this one, let's just add external link. Let's say HTTP. Let me say HTTPS. Although it will not load because I switched off my my network, my internet. So let me say YouTube. Say youtube.com. You can see now. You can see no internet. If the internet is on this page, this small box here will automatically open YouTube, and you can access YouTube here while you are doing other things here. It's very independent of every other thing in your page. Okay, now we can also add with some attributes to this iframe. Let me space them out. It's too compacted. Let me just space them out. BR, enter. Let me add more. Sorry about that. Okay, I think it's spaced out now. So here's the difference. So let me add an attribute to it. You can also add frame borders. So let me just add two frame borders. So it will have its own frame. Just frame border. Let me just add frame border. You can see each of them have their own frame border. Let me just add this one too. The reason why you are seeing this one is because I add frame border. If I remove this frame border, if I return it to default 0, you will not see it. The frame is already there, but just that it has no content. So these ones that have content, they will always be like this. So if I want to increase the size, the width and the size of this, I can add width attribute here. Say width, let me give it let's say 400 pixel. You can see it expand. Then I can also give height. Let me say height. I'm supposed to put semicolon first. Then I say height. Yeah, I say height. Inside this, let me say I can say something like let me say 500 pixel. Why is it showing me this? Something, let me remove this semicolon and see what happens. Yeah, I don't think it needs that semicolon. So you can see how it expands. So it's too much. Let's reduce this. Let's reduce it to 400 pixel. I think it's still too big. So I want let me make it 300 and 300 pixel. Okay, I think this size is okay. Let me make it 250, and then so this space can be manageable for me. So 250 pixels. Yeah, I think this is the perfect size I want. Okay, now let me add the same attributes to every other one. Let me copy from here. Control C. Let me copy it and paste in this place. Let me also add BR, which is break line here. BR, BR. Okay, so there will be space between these two, the one at the bottom. Now let me add the attributes here. Control V. Okay, this one's supposed to widen up. Yes, sort of. I want all of them to have the same attributes. Okay, now this third frame, I want to add video to this our third frame. Okay, this is our third frame. Now let me add, I have a video in my folder, so let me use this video. Okay, it will automatically start playing, but let me pause it. I don't need auto playing. Okay, now let me add the same attributes. Let me just add border. I want all of them to be the same, and let me add attributes. So as you can see now, I have three separate things within my browser. One is internal URL, which is internal link that links to one of my page, and I'm viewing that page from this place. Okay, so any changes that I make to this my user now, I will be seeing it live here. For instance, let me say instead of hello, let me edit it and say I am internal link. Let's say something like I'm internal link. Let's say something like this. I am internal link. If we scroll down now, you can see any changes that you make will be here, will be live. Okay. Likewise, if the internet is connected, I don't want to be connected, so it will not interfere with the video. On the internet now, you will see that the YouTube will be here. I can access YouTube and do whatever I want to do within the same within the same page, my brother page. Now you can see this video. I can add more than one video iframe here, and all of them will be independent. I can pause this one, the next one will be playing. I can skip the next video, the other one will be playing. I can mute one, others will be playing. So let me do that. Let me think this one will be more illustrative. Inside this my index.html, let me pause this so the sound will stop disturbing. So inside this iframe video, let me duplicate it up to 5 times so you can understand what I mean. So let me say add a shift, let me add it up to This is 4, 5. Okay, it's up to 5, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 now. If I scroll down now, you've seen the videos. You can see all of them are playing at the same time independently. Let me increase this. You can see this internal page. We then have this external. Okay. So down here you can see the whole videos are playing once. I can pause this one now. I can pause this one. Pause this one. Others are still playing now. I can pause this one. Pause this one. Only this one is playing now. Okay. I can mute this one and it will be playing. You can see that it's not interfering with this one. This one is the only one having sound, but this one is also playing. Okay. I can also pause this one. I don't want the sound to interfere. Okay. You can see that. Let me play this one. You can see all of them are playing independently. Let me mute this one so the sound will not be disturbing. Play this one. I don't want full screen. No. Let me say to start playing from here. No, I don't want this full screen stuff. You can see this one now. So I just want to make sure the video are playing in different sides, so it will not look like they are playing the same time. So you see the video is playing in different section. He's still drawing, he's almost finished drawing, he's still painting, he's still drawing. Okay, let me also play this one. Let me also pause it, mute it, sorry. Okay. Where's my mouse? Okay. You can see now. As you can see now, all of them are different, the same video but in different iframe. All of them are playing independently from each other, so they are very, 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 very separate from each other. So that's what iframe can do. You can increase this iframe of this same video up to about, say, 100,000. But as you are increasing, just know that your system, just know your system capacity before you start increasing the number of the iframe. So that is the usage of this iframe. I can also add images. I think I have one image. I have one image in my folder. I can also add image. At enter. At allocate. Inside this video, instead of you having this video, I will replace it with image. I can replace it with image. I can put image here. I can put image here. Okay. And then it still have the same property. So let me widen it and so you can see. So you can see this is an image. I don't want the sound is too much. I have to move almost all of them. So it won't interfere with our voice. Let me mute all of them. Okay, so I think this is better now. So I have the image here now. You can see the image. So you can use iframe to add things independently. So you can see this image now. This is an image that I just added through the iframe. It's independent on its own. See, I am viewing the image and the videos are still playing. So this thing is very, very useful, especially for embedding and other things. It's very, very useful. Okay, so that is it for HTML iframe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.